This week, the sequel to one of our hardest puzzles ever, and it's even more unbeatable. This episode of Scam School brought to you by your home for domain smacks, those evil geniuses at GoDaddy. Welcome to the show with a college budget, high school content, and a grade school mentality. Scam School, the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. This week we follow up one of our all-time most difficult, challenging puzzles with the sequel. So get ready for the Heist Part 2. Hey there, I'm Brian. What's your name?
Jess.
Jess, and you are?
Robin.
Robin, it is good to meet you guys. Now, you guys have seen Scam School before, right?
Yes.
And so you know that sometimes we do tricks just for the hell of it, and other times we do tricks with the intention of scamming a free beer, right? This is one of those, I'm gonna scam a free beer off of you type things. It's one of those unbeatable puzzles. So in this case, a while ago, we did a show called The Heist. And in this episode, we had the Treasure of the Ancients, a $5 bill underneath a pint glass. And the goal was to defeat a security sensor in order to steal the $5 bill. And I don't know if it's our rough economic times or what, but this is our new Treasure of the Ancients. But don't worry, it's not gonna be just a nickel. That nickel is worth one tasty beer. I'll be happy to buy a drink from both of you, so that's like 2 against 1, right? But you have to defeat our high-tech security system. Now we're gonna start off with it super easy. We're gonna say this is a dummy safe. There's no alarms, there's no locks, there's no anything. So you can open the safe, you can close the safe. If you're gonna steal the Treasure of the Ancients, how are you gonna do it?
You're gonna open the safe.
Yes.
And take the treasure.
That's right.
And
just
win
like
a beer.
that. And win a beer. By the way, thank you for not actually snatching the nickel and refusing to give it back until I gave you a beer. So now we're gonna get a little more advanced. So let's say these guys, they've been ripped off a few times. Now here's the real challenge. In order to deal with so many people attempting to steal their Treasure of the Ancients, they set up a security system. And here's what the security system measures. When this alarm goes off, it will immediately call the cops. The moment that nickel falls over, the alarm goes off. And once we close the safe, the moment anything touches the safe, the alarm goes off. If anything moves the safe, the alarm goes off. If there's seismic activity, the alarm goes off. The only way to get at the Treasure of the Ancients is to deactivate that security system. And the way you deactivate the security system is by getting the security system to fall off of the nickel. Once it loses contact and falls off, you can open the safe and do whatever you want and steal the Treasure of the Ancients. Within those rules, how are you gonna do it?
Well, I can't touch the glass.
You can't touch the glass. And you, by the way, it doesn't...
If I touch it, it's gonna go off.
That's true. That is true.
And I lose.
But you can use different objects. Remember,
Yeah.
you're a jewel thief, so you got all kinds of tools. So whatever tools you want to grab, you feel free to use.
I can use this pepper.
You could use pepper.
And
You
like
could-
pepper it. That didn't work.
The power of pepper compels you.
I have no idea. You got any ideas, Jess? I don't know what to do. I can't touch it.
You ought to
I
try.
give up.
You know what?
I don't know
You
what
guys
to
give
do.
up too easy.
I don't
Come
know what to
on.
do.
He was like, I just want to know the answer, Brian. Just hurry up and tell me. I'll buy you the beer.
We'll napkin over this.
You're gonna do a magic trick.
didn't work.
You lay it to rest and you pull it back.
I got the nickel.
Oh, that's. You know what? If you had done that, I'd buy you like 8 beers for the rest of the night. That would have been awesome. Now the problem, if there is a problem with this one, is that the rules are so restrictive, people like you guys have a tendency to just give up. They figure there's obviously no way this is remotely possible. But some of the things people often try, they'll often try sliding something. In fact, that's what I thought you were gonna do with the napkin. I just hit the table. Which is one of the things people try. They'll hit the table, and then you gotta remind them that seismic activity will set off the alarm. And it does take a little bit of practice to get everything very carefully set up. There you go. And in fact, what's funny, we figured out earlier that this table is not 100% level. So it's also important that you find a perfectly level table as well. Some people try to slide something underneath. A lot of people blow on it, figuring if they blow the safe over, it'll knock over the stuff, and that will, but the problem is the safe can't move either. And that's why you got to be very specific in the rule setup. I'm going to show you how to do this, but first we got to thank the people who make Scam School possible.
This week we continue our search for the ultimate domain smack. What's a domain smack? Well, in short, domains are so ridiculously cheap through a sponsor at GoDaddy.com that you can register one just to make a point. And that's what we got from user CRThomas42 on Twitter, who registered the domain celebrityobituaries.info and forwarded it to Twitter. No kidding, since when did Twitter become the place for dead famous people? By the way, if you want to register a domain smack, head on over to GoDaddy.com and make sure to use the promo code SCAM3 at checkout. Not only will that register your domain for under $7.50, but they'll forward it to any domain you want absolutely free. And best of all, you'll be keeping us in business and yourself swimming in free drinks. Head on over to GoDaddy.com. Get your piece of the internet at GoDaddy.
All right, you guys ready for the answer?
Yeah.
Now, are you hungry enough for the answer that you would buy me a beer in exchange for it?
We will buy you a watermelon leaf.
I like it. Done and done. Right here at the 21st Amendment. There you go. Step one, I made that magically fall over on you. So one of the episodes I'm betting you didn't see is we did an episode called Science Friction, where we showed that if you pinch the wrapper of a straw as it comes off, it charges it with static electricity. And you can actually build that static electricity up even more by rubbing it on a napkin. And once you have that charge...
Oh, it's moving.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Takes a little bit of manipulation. Now already it's lost its charge. That's how fast it goes. So once you get it built up, here we go. Oh, look at that. You can see it. Alarm's disabled. And the treasure is yours! Let's hear it for Robin! Well done!
How to do it with his help.
That's right.
I don't know.
You see, it's a wash because you're going to buy me a drink for the answer, and now I have to buy you one for that. You're just screwed. I'm sorry, Jess.
Leave it out.
Well, thank you guys so much. That was a lot of fun. Appreciate it. Thank you guys. Now, if you're going to pull this one off, make sure to use the exact same materials in the exact same place you practiced it. A tiny difference in humidity can render your current materials completely unusable. By the way, if you have any questions about this scam, write me directly at brian@revision3.com. Or if you want to watch any of the episodes back to episode 1, join us at scamschool.tv. If you're doing the Twitter thing, join us over at twitter.com/scamschool. And you can follow my goofy adventures at twitter.com/schwood. Next week, we're going to be learning how to preserve your battery life by keeping your laptop in your freezer. But until then, I got to go get another beverage.